Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is Howard on second down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Yeah, we played like shit today, though.
They'll try to run forward with Howard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. The game ended in a fucking
23-23 tie. But yeah, that's where I'm from. That's the only team I play with.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
I don't know what we're going to do this year because we look horrible, yo. Damn Cowgirls might wind up fuck around and win the division this year.
From the red zone now, Wentz.
Oh, come on!
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Nice.
And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter,
Sean, you
first
gotta
drive,
make that grab,
first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. This complete to Lockett. And he's going to get this one across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And that player is able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Oh, come on.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 51 yards. We're scoreless after
Yo,
one.
I blew 2 fucking tackles on that play. Nice, though. 2 fucking tackles. Come on, y'all.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red
Klaus
zone.
should have had him the first time and fucking missed.
Now it's Carson.
Come on, y'all.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
It's all good, though. I mean, they got some nice moves, though.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a play fake here on first down. Yeah, this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football.
He might be the best.
Guy, he's a refined route runner.
Might be the best quarterback in the league right now. You know what I mean?
With his footwork.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards.
Right.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
And see, Russell puts that team on his fucking back, though.
And that is incomplete. Force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands.
Man, I'm waiting until fucking Black Friday and just buy it for $25.
A muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Yeah, I normally just get mad on Black Friday.
Now Wentz on 3rd down.
Come
The two
on!
men come together, and it's incomplete.
Outside, you have got to make
Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
I'll pick this up, ain't no problem. I'll pick this up.
Mike 5-4. Tackles. Where's my thing? Check. Watch.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And this is caught by Jackson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
That's all good.
Well, the analytics
I got
say
no problem
punt
with
the
that,
football
big.
there.
You know what I mean?
So we're changing the analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first-half chance. Now Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well
That's
timed
all right.
there
Long as he
defensively,
held
because
on
it's
to
not
it.
a bad throw,
all I
but
need,
the collision
Sean.
came at the
Do your thing,
exact
baby.
time he was reaching to bring in the football.
Oh,
really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Wentz to throw again. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. It's Howard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Oh, all right.
Check the notes. Check the notes. Check it. We updated it. Check the notes.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally, I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. It'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50. 30. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
I threw that shit right to him. Literally right to him.
On first down, it's Carson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves
as well. It was a
shoe-string
tackle, but he fucking
these
made
one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Where was the fucking he's got it.
Jalen?
And they will eventually get him down.
You were right there, Jalen.
The 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Come on, boys. Get it the fuck together.
They'll run it. This is Procise. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
I mean, it's a good-ass game, even though I'm
because
losing.
if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The same damn play all fucking game.
In the end zone.
I hate that shit.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25
one
on the
play
touchback.
all fucking game. And
The
because
Eagles
of the glitch, they get away with
their
that shit.
next
Like,
drive.
you
Already
can't
down
stop.
2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing his Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Get Deshaun in space and let him do what he do. That's all we got to do.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Like you said, I got to pull out. I got to pull some shit out now, yo. It's all good, though.
Wentz.
Trying to evade that.
Escape, and he goes down. That Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A final shot before half for Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Don't matter, Tom was going down. Had to go for it, yeah.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Either way, it was either a touchdown or picked off with no time left. Fuck, take that shot. Fucking 2 interceptions. It's hurting me right now.
The Seahawks with the
I ain't gonna worry about that one right there, because that was the end of the half.
As the second half is underway. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
All right, come on, y'all. We gotta play some defense to stop these bulls. Let's show them we know how to play this game a little bit. Like, damn.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, if they're calling, they're locked in really well.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson.
What the fuck was that?
77 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. We can run this shit back, no doubt.
Of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more. Right?
This ain't over though, but you know what I mean? No
that
doubt.
Doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Yeah, we're playing like shit right now, for real.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Come on, y'all. Damn. We out here looking bad. Like, we don't know how to play this game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Since 2014, but that's what I'm saying. I've been using the same defense for years, so I'm used to it. So,
well, you know why they stopped making it.
Wentz now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
Yeah, you know why they stopped making the NCAA
on 1st down. It's Howard, and he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. Good push up front.
That lawsuit or whatever that the players brought
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
On 1st, they go right back to Howard. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
You know, college football is what pays for the majority of college's whole fucking
they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
Like, without college football, most colleges wouldn't even have any other sports because they couldn't afford it.
On 2nd down, it's Howard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go,
they're dependent
sometimes a thing of beauty.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Now Howard. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, like down there in Texas, that shit is big.
Wins.
Why did you overthrow that?
Intercepted for the 4th time today.
What the fuck? You had Deshaun open. Why did you
give him now 4 interceptions in this game? That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing
Deshaun
the
was
football.
open.
If you
That
go
was
all the
just
way
a
back to
badass throw.
1960, 12
He
times
overthrew
before
it
that,
badly.
there have been guys who have gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most
If he'd have
recently
put
since
that
2000,
underneath the way I wanted him to, where Deshaun would have shielded you off with the body, that would have been a catch. That was a badass throw. I don't know what happened on that play.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. The end result, 21 yards. Right after the turnover to come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
We were able to converge on that, so I'm good with that. I'm good with that, how they handled that. Gang tackle.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson dancing to his left.
Got him! Derek Barnett, baby!
One as down he goes. Derek Barnett, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, you had room.
No doubt,
that's a very good play
defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him?
They gave me
that
to
also
use
tells
his
me
sack
the
on
coverage
that,
was
but I had to
excellent
take control of
downfield.
that
Let's see what he can do when it comes down to it.
All right, boys, come on.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will.
Yes.
And he's going to get this to the 31,
coverage,
but that is still well short of what he needed. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Buying time to his left.
Oh, my, come on!
He hits more. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
We need the fucking ball back.
Alert.
Wilson gives to Procise on the delay.
Good job, Malik.
Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling.
Way to
So
set
they'll
that
take
block
that
and make
one
it
right
happen,
there.
baby.
They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Yes, nowhere.
Pitch there,
Nowhere.
no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. From the gun, it's Wilson.
Thank you.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, no 4th quarter. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
54. Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Right there, 54.
From the 35 on second down, Wentz. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Mike, here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 49 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Y'all ain't been letting Deshaun go deep, yo.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
You ain't been letting me go deep with Deshaun. I'll give you that, yo. I'll give you that. A lot of people can't stop Deshaun.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Yo, you got to cover that one.
Taking it to 14 here.
And then we turn around and give up a kick return. Oh, my God.
He goes 86 yards on the kick return. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him.
This shit
the
right
way
here.
he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
We made too many fucking mistakes. I mean, I'm not saying you can't play because you can, but we made too many fucking mistakes.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Oh, good pick. Good fucking pick.
Interception.
Good pick.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And yes, folks, that is his 5th interception, a new NFL record.
And that's absolutely phenomenal. I just have to flat out applaud him. What a great effort in this game. But let's face it, when you look back at the numbers of guys who have had 4 in the past, you'll find the names of some of the greats and some guys who just had a fantastic game.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage.
I'm not going to lie.
2nd and 10 coming up.
With the coverages that I play.
In this situation with the lead 4th
and
quarter,
they're
liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take.
See, I don't play with the safety, but with the coverages that are like that pick that Malcolm Jenkins made where he came up.
So it's Seahawks football as we march toward a conclusion. And you have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Jalen, how the fuck was he that wide open?
There, but he cannot connect.
And that was Jalen Mills.
I looked that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He fucked that up.
Moment, Cash. We need swole tab.
All right, y'all. This is where we stop him right here.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They run for it with Carson.
Good job, boys.
They're going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On first down, Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder what plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these players are really for next week trying to get some momentum going.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down.
Yeah, I got let's see what we want to do. Shit, I'm sitting here drinking St.
Up at 4, here's second and 6.
Come on.
Now Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
No, that play is actually designed like that. It
looks good on this drive.
It looks kind of dangerous, but that play is actually designed to do just what it did.
If you're going to give him that much space,
it looks crazy as hell.
He's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Yeah. Like, I do that to a lot of people, and they look at that shit and be like, yo! But that's the way it is designed to work. And it did just what it was supposed to do.
Here we go.
Wentz now to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders there to make the grab. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
Oh, no.
That touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe
we got to redeem
look at
ourselves
on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Because honestly, you play good, but the 2 touchdown lead that you got right now is because of those fucking interceptions. That's what fucked us up, them interceptions. That fucked us up.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Oh, no, I ain't gonna let that happen, dog.
That's fielded in the end zone.
I ain't gonna let that happen. I mean, not personal, but I ain't gonna let that happen.
Able to push his way through.
I ain't gonna let that happen.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
All right, boys, come on. Act like y'all want to play some fucking defense.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this.
What the fuck are you doing over there?
Little clock management 101.
Like, your man is open every fucking time.
That should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Yo, he is, for real. Like, Metcalf is, yo.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He'll buy some time.
We could have had DK Metcalf. But instead, we drafted J.J. Arcega-Whiteside instead.
He's trying to get it to Marshawn
Metcalf was
Lynch.
still on the board when we selected Whiteside, and I think y'all selected him y'all selected him, I think, 2 or 3 picks after us. Like, he was on the board when we went to pick. But instead of getting him, we got fucking J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, who can't fucking play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second
Metcalf
and 10.
as a rookie, you know, he put up numbers last year.
And here's Wilson, going to throw again. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
That was actually good. That was actually good coverage. I can't get mad at
the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing again here. Wilson rolling to his left. He'll run it. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Good game, fam.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf.
Break your serve. That way you hold on to it.